So someone on TikTok said, why register with Samro? Who even listens to radio anymore? And listen, I get it. Gen Z lives on streaming. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, it feels like that's where the industry is now. But if you're a South African musician relying on royalties, let me tell you something real. Radio is still king when it comes to payouts. Streaming may be sexy, but radio is still what pays your bills. Let me show you why. The first thing to take note of is that streaming numbers don't equal royalty value, especially in South Africa. Let's do the math. 1 million streams on Spotify equals around 40,000 Rand, 50,000 Rand if you're lucky. 1,000 to 2,000 national radio spins could net you more than that, depending on the station, obviously, and the right setup. Now, ask yourself, which one's easier to get? 1 million streams or 30 seconds on an SABC radio station? Most up-and-coming artists don't understand that Samro's top payouts still come from TV sequencing and radio and general distributions, not from streams. Here's a stat from Samro's 2024 report. Radio and TV are still where the money is. And in South Africa, broadcast heavy use means local soapies, magazine shows, talk radio, sports highlight reels, community events with licensed music. These platforms pay more reliably and feed Samro's distribution pool more than Apple Music does in this territory. Another thing to consider, streaming payouts are split between multiple parties. Let's say a song gets used on Spotify. Spotify takes its cut. The distributor takes theirs. The DSPs pay mechanical royalties to Capasso. Samro gets a sliver for their role in admin as well. You get what's left after everybody eats. But radio is usually a licensed broadcaster. The usage data is sent to Samro. Samro takes a cut, and then royalties are paid to the registered composer. There's fewer middlemen. It's more direct reporting, more meaningful payouts, even for shorter queues. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't stream at all. I'm not saying that. You need streaming for things like visibility, discovery, building a fan base, passive exposure, even if you don't have a big fan base. But if you're a composer or producer looking to build real royalty income, you can't ignore radio or licensed general use. You've got to be playing both games, streaming for presence and performance royalties for profit. The next thing to take note of is that Samro pays you based on usage intensity, not platform hype. I can assure you that a queue on primetime TV pays more than 10,000 Spotify streams will pay you, I promise. A jingle on radio that repeats across 20 stations, that's recurring revenue, that's money. And in a system like Samro's, where distributions happen a few times a year, those placements compound over time. So next time someone says, don't bother registering, no one listens to radio, you'll know what to say. Maybe not your friends, maybe they don't listen, but brands, government, news, hospitals, taxis, community stations, and licensed venues do. And they report that usage, and Samro pays based on reporting, not vibes or people trying to run up the numbers. So here's what I recommend. Register your works properly. With South African CMOs or not, it doesn't matter. Target sync and radio placements, not just Spotify or Apple playlists. Track your usage as best as you can. Learn how Samro statements work as well. I've got a video for that as well if you want to see. Because the real money, it's quiet, it's structured, and it lives within building these systems up. And it still flows through radios, not through reels. So if this helped shift your mindset, check out the full Samro playlist on my channel. I break down registration, payouts, statements, and why royalty income is still the most slept on bag in South African music. Streaming grows your audience. Radio still grows your bank account. So let's keep building. Peace.